So, thank you so much for joining on today's coaching call on how to establish your speaking, training, or coaching business. Now, it is my understanding that you all are here because you want to deliver a message out to the world. You want to establish your income by expressing your passion of helping others with your speaking, with your coaching, and with your training skills. Now, most of the times, although the intention is usually noble, the ability to start off a business and make sustainable income so that you can seek that financial freedom is usually tough because such path is not well laid out clear. The objective of today's coaching call is to help you set up with a pathway on how you can start right away with your own speaking, training, or coaching business. And yes, we will also discuss the differences between these three. Now, before you begin, let us try to understand why we want to do this first. Why do we want to train people or coach them or mentor them or speak to them? Why do you want to do this? Now, the usual question or the usual challenge is people coming and listening to you, people filling up the seats of your event. Now, that's the primary challenge for any aspiring speaker. Now, let me kill certain inhibitions for you, which will help you establish your business much better. First, understand that people come to you not because you know something. People come to you not because you are certified. People don't come to you because uh, you have some knowledge that can be shared. Now, most of the times when people starting their businesses, they start like this. Okay, they start because they can speak, they start because they can train, they start because they can coach, and that usually fails after a certain time because people are not coming to listen to you. Okay, people are coming because they want some help. Okay, people are not coming to you because you have something to tell them. Understand the difference. Okay, and this is where most speakers get wrong. Okay, they think they have a message, and yes, of course that message is helpful and valuable, but people will not come to you because you have a message. People will come to you if you could solve any one of their problems using that message. So that is the difference between value and information. Don't be an information speaker. Okay, be a value speaker. Make sure people know you, people come to you, people approach you because you have value. And what I mean by value is the ability to solve people's problem or the ability to help people in the process of achieving their existing life goals. That is value. So you might have potential information, but what is the value you are creating out of this potential information will define the agenda of your speaking, and that gives a very clear sense of clarity even when you're promoting yourself, when you're connecting with the audience. So my advice to you is, if you're starting or if you're already doing, the focus shift the focus from being an information speaker to a value speaker. At times it so happens that people are so good with their knowledge, so good with their expertise, but still they fail to connect with the audience, fill up the seats, or try to make a good business out of their speaking. It's because they're busy collecting information, they're busy building more knowledge, which is all great, but people are not coming to you because you are building knowledge. Okay, people are coming to you because you can build value for them, and they don't care how you are doing that. They are only busy with trying to figure out solutions for their problems. Okay, guys, did you get that? Being an information speaker versus a value speaker. Okay, now the second thing is, most of the times when people get started, there is an inherent attitude which most speakers initially do. Okay, is they think people should listen to them because they are speaking. See, it doesn't work like that. Okay, Why? Because people are not listening to you. Speakers usually tend to assume that because they are quitting their 9 to 5 job and they are making a big stride in their life by choosing to speak now instead of following a regular job, and maybe it's a very big decision for them to opt to speaking. So there is an inherent expectation, there is a hidden expectation in fact, that okay, audience should listen to me because I am speaking. And that is where you go wrong, and that is where you cannot connect with audience. People will like you once, twice, and the following sessions you actually lose your audience. See, understand, people are not coming because you are speaking. Again, the point is still the same, it's value. Okay, people are coming because they are seeking some value. People are not coming because you made a radical shift in your life, or because you made a revolutionary choice of being a speaker. People are not really mindful of your journey on why or how you're coming to speak. Okay, people are coming to you because they want a problem to be solved. Okay, and deliver that value. Shift the focus from you to the audience, and when you shift the focus like that, you get exceptional results. You get a great emotional connectivity with your audience, because your audience will start to like you, because you are always thinking about them. You are busy solving their problems, and we all love to have friends who solve our problems, right? I mean, we all have friends to hang out, but we have very few friends when it comes to dealing with the mess along with us. So if you are acting as somebody who can catalyze the process of solving their problem, they will love that. Okay, and therefore they will connect with you much better. So shift the focus. Okay guys, shift the focus from you to the audience. Got this one? Okay, great. Now the other question is, how can I speak? I'm not an expert. People don't know me. I'm not famous. I'm not popular. Will people listen to me if I start speaking? Am I really the right person to talk on this subject? I don't have qualification. I don't have enough certifications. So these are inhibitions. Okay, inhibitions are self-raised doubts that want you to stop you from speaking. Now it's very natural because you're doing this for the first time. Okay, it's all very natural, and that's fine. Okay, now how can you kill your inhibitions? Let me offer you a paradox. There are many things that you have been doing with your life. Okay, and you're already good at least 20 things. Okay, and I'll help you understand how and why. Okay, you're already good with at least, okay, I'm talking about at least 20 things. So what does that mean is, you have the ability to solve somebody's problem already, because you have been doing something. For example, now let's say how to negotiate. Okay, some people are naturally good with negotiations, and they're doing it in and out, day in, day out, and it's very natural. I mean, they don't even have to think or fight inhibitions or develop some courage to speak up. It's very natural for them. They just go and do. There are people who can naturally climb trees. There are people who are naturally fit. There are people who are naturally good at cooking. There are people who are naturally good at public speaking or stand-up comedy. We all are good at something. Okay, we all are good at something, and I help you understand what you're really good at. Okay, you all are good at something, and this is called your expertise. It could be cooking, it could be fitness, it could be advice, it could be fitness, it could be dance, it could be negotiation, it could be selling, it could be making friends. There are, maybe, don't think about the scale of the skill. Okay, let it be tiny, let it be big, but understand you are really good at something. You already possess a very good expertise on something, and that expertise what you have is difficult for somebody else to do. Like, maybe you are good at negotiations naturally, but I am not. Okay, and I am suffering because of this. I'm losing money because of this, and I'm making bad deals because I'm not good at negotiations, and I approach you because I see you're really doing good at this. Okay, you see you're really doing good at this. Every time you break negotiations so much better, so much faster. I like that. Okay, I like that, and I approach you and tell you, hey, would you like to teach me? And you can teach me because you're naturally good at it. Okay, you are an expert. Okay, and the word expert doesn't mean you have a PhD in something. The word expert means you are good at something in a manner that you can teach it to others also. That defines the word as expert, and what you have is called your expertise. So in this case, your expertise is negotiation. I don't have, but you have, and I'm willing to learn this expertise, and I'm willing to pay you. And I'm willing to pay you because it's a convenience fee for me. You are solving a problem for me, and this problem can actually give me great value. I'm going to save lots of money out of this. Okay, so I don't mind exchanging few dollars with you, few bucks with you for your expertise. Okay, because it's solving my problem, and this is the model. Okay, this is the value model I call. Okay, first you have an expertise. Okay, you're good with something, you have this expertise, and you can exchange this expertise with someone to whom it seems a big deal. Okay, to you negotiations is natural, but to someone it's really big. It's a big deal. It's really tough. They're not really good at it. They suck at it. And you can help such people. You can uplift such people. Okay, and you are building, not just connecting with one people, you're connecting with a huge population similar to that bracket. And what do you have? You have an audience for your expertise, and you can constantly keep selling your services to them, and they will come to you because I came to you, you taught me negotiations, I'm really doing with negotiations. People ask me, I tell your name, or I am so impressed with your service, I start telling you people others about you, so the word of mouth gets spreading. Okay, and I'm doing this because you are a genuine person who helped me. Okay, with your expertise, you're focused on helping me. You're not focused on because you are good at it or because you can teach me. You're not the you person. Okay, you're the audience person, and you really helped me learning these things. So yes, of course, I would be more than grateful to not just pay you but also pay it forward by spreading about you. So that's why. Okay, that's why the focus must always be on the value delivered to audience. Okay, so you have to understand what are you really good at. Okay, so right now, I'll give you three options. Okay, one is business, relationships, and success. Okay, business, relationship, and success. Okay, I'm just giving you to get started. There could be other categories also, like financial wisdom, fitness, meditation, yoga, service, fun, adventure, home skills, office skills, time management skills, other life skills. There could be so on, but just to help you get started. Okay, remember these three categories. Okay, business, success, and relationships. Now, people will always come and listen to you if you are talking about these three. They will come, okay? Because most of our lives, this is what we're doing. Either we're engaged with business, we're engaged with relationships, or we're working on our successes, right? So, if you're talking about something, if you're giving something, if you're sharing something, and that has value, and that value can maybe solve a problem in my business, solve a problem in my relationships, solve a problem in my ability to achieve success, then yes, why not? I will come and listen to you. And if you're really good, yes, fine. I'm willing to pay you to learn that skill if it can really advance me and pay it forward, right? So right now, okay, think about what's your expertise, okay? And you don't have to really think on, am I an expert? Yes, you are an expert at many things, at least 20 things. Because there are things you have been doing all your life which you're naturally good at. So think in the context of business, relationship, or success. What's your expertise that you can deliver to people? What are you really good at when it comes to these three? Or if you think you already know an expertise, then fine. Okay, list it. Okay, come up with at least one or maybe three expertise right now. Okay, you might want to write it, or you might just bring it up in your mind. Okay, have this in your mind, because as we go forward with the call, it will make more sense. So prepare a list of one to three expertise in your mind right now. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Okay, good. Now that you have listed your own expertise, okay, let's continue with the call so that now it will make more sense on how you can establish your own speaking business. Okay, so how can I start? Mostly people ask this question: how can I start? How can I start? Where should I start from? Should I talk to people? Should I call them? Should I approach somebody? Should I approach an association? Should I approach a group of people? Should I go visiting offices, colleges, association schools? There are many questions, many ideas, and it's always overwhelming, and we don't like confusion. Okay, because confusion further drains us down. So let's start like this. Okay, how about, let us say, okay, your expertise is negotiation. Okay, just like as we did in the example, you're good with negotiations, and you choose negotiations as your expertise. Now, what you can do is you can prepare first 20 questions. You can prepare first 20 questions on negotiations. So, your first 20 questions on negotiations will determine how you can solve somebody's negotiation learning problems. So your questions would something go like, how can I learn negotiation? How to negotiate faster? How to negotiate better? Uh, where can I learn negotiations from? What should I do when I'm negotiating with a buyer, negotiating with a seller? Prepare some questions like this. These are more like getting started questions, and prepare a list of at least 20 questions. Now these 20 questions will form basis for you. Okay, now I want you to answer these 20 questions. Okay, prepare this list of 20 questions, answer these 20 questions. And what you can do while answering these questions is, I want you to record yourself. Like, let's say, what is negotiation all about? That's a question. And you can talk for about a couple of minutes or maybe 5 minutes on this. So shoot yourself. Okay, I mean, using a camera, of course. Shoot yourself, prepare a video. Okay, record 20 such videos. Okay, see, what happens here is you are establishing a brand for yourself. You are establishing a credibility. Okay, so you prepare 20 videos, you upload them on YouTube. Okay, you create your own YouTube channel, you upload these videos, and all of these videos have unique, distinct titles like how to get started with negotiations, how to negotiate faster, how to negotiate better. When you are trying to answer these questions and upload these videos on YouTube, you are establishing a credibility for yourself as um, a person with expertise who can solve my problem. So with a series of questions answered, you are establishing an image of yourself in the audience's mind that yes, you can solve my negotiations problem, and this is the brand you're creating. And not just videos. Okay, you can use the same 20 set of questions and write articles. Okay, and your articles, that's your blog and your YouTube, and you can attach your YouTube videos to your blog feed, and you can direct your blog feed audience to your YouTube channel. So as you're trying to do this, you are creating some noise out there. Okay, people start knowing you that okay, there is some person, there is an expert who can solve this problem for me by adding this value. Okay, so now all of this will creating credibility for you. Okay, your first 20 questions, the first 20 videos, and the first 20 articles. Okay, and then there are certain golden practices. Okay, write at least 4 articles each day. Writing 4 articles each week, writing 4 articles each week, or publishing on YouTube 3 to 4 times per week, really helps you to get good attention. You're establishing a consistency with your audience that, okay, these days of this week I'm going to get a new video from him, I'm going to net new articles from them. So people will start following, you'll start creating a cult around your service, and try to establish a website. A website can also be created for free. Now the steps that I mentioned you can all be done with no money. Okay, you can do them with the stuff that you already have. You can do it with your phone, you can do it with your laptop camera. You can just write it and publish articles freely on WordPress or any other platform. You can make certain pictures, certain codes, certain infographics, or some pictures with text, something like code text or posters that you can spread and freely, and then you have a website. Okay, so this is how you get started. You get started with those 20 questions of your chosen expertise. You can have multiple expertises too, and if you have, then establish multiple websites, multiple YouTube channels, and multiple article platforms, blog feeds as such. So now this is creating you, positioning you as a credible expert. Now, having started like this, you get to promotion. Okay, so how do you start promoting? This is where most people ask, okay, people don't know me, I know I have great stuff, this is hugely valuable to them, but how to promote? Okay, we're living in digital age, and there is huge social networking potential in Facebook, and if you further go down, you have huge social networking ability with mobile communications. Something like WhatsApp can really be a strong contender there. So you can start with Facebook. Okay, you can join relevant groups for your expertise. Like you're good with negotiations, you might want to join some MBA groups, or people who are trying to sell, people who are entrepreneurs, maybe street people who are trying to build street smart skills. You can join such relevant groups, and having joined those relevant groups, you're not starting to sell them out right away. Okay, what you're doing is, and remember, most people, as they try to create these 20 questions, okay, as they try to answer these 20 questions, they try to hold the best information. They don't give the best information. Please don't do that. Okay, give your best information. Give your best information right away for free, because you must be focused heavily on helping people. This sounds contradictory, but trust me, it works. Okay, give your best for free in those 20 questions. So you're joining these groups, you're posting your YouTube links, you're posting your articles, and you're just telling them, hey, you know what, if you want to develop your negotiations, you can do it like this. These are my these are my cheat tricks, these are my special tricks, these are my street smart wisdom, whatever. Just put it. People will start noticing you, people will start liking you, people will start loving you, because you're solving their problem, and they will start hitting on that follow button, hitting on that subscribe button. Okay, and they start doing this repeatedly. So as you are posting your articles, posting your YouTube videos of credible value, people will start subscribing. People will start subscribing to your value. They want to come back to you and listen to you and stay updated with your wisdom. So this is called a list building. You're trying to build a list of followers. Okay, and one of the essential steps for you as a speaker is to get started with those 20 questions, start posting in appropriate groups, whether it's Facebook or WhatsApp, and building your list of followers. So as you're building your list of followers, what happens is it creates kind of snowball effect. Okay, because you will start building your audience much faster there. So I have 20 questions, and I'm giving 20 pieces of wisdom for free. And on my 21st post, I say, hey, you know what? I'm actually doing a course on how to develop your negotiation skill. Okay, and this will be like, you start with zero and you go to pro level. In just 4 hours of this workshop, you become this good. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the best of the street smart wisdom, best of the tactics, best of the case studies that I have used, practical examples, live demonstrations, and I'm going to actually make you do this and come back to me and say your results, positive results. This is what this workshop is all about. Will you join? Yes. People are more likely to join because I have seen you 20 times in action, and I know you're really good at this. And if I'm still the kind of person who wants to take my skills to the next level, I am willing to invest in you to learn that skill. This is how they operate. This is how you establish your speaking business. But if you notice, most of the first timers, they start approaching people in the groups, or maybe their neighborhood, or maybe their acquaintances, and they start telling, hey, you know what, I'm starting this workshop. Hey, you know what, I'm trying to teach this. Will you pay me because I teach this? See, I have a wealth of information that can actually solve your problem because it solved my problem. If you give me X amount, I can give this to you. People will not connect with you. Okay, people are more likely to say no to you, in fact, because you sound creepy to them. On the other hand, see, you're not even promoting yourself. Okay, you're so busy helping people and helping people. Okay, with your videos, with your articles, with your pictures, and these are the modalities. Okay, these are the formats that you're using to dispense your expertise, to dispense your knowledge. Okay, but the point is, it's not about how technically you are good with hosting a YouTube channel or trying to post a link. And in the course of time, you will come to learn these things. Okay, these are the building skills. Okay, they can be learned. Even if you don't know, even if you're getting started, they can be learned. But the point is this: you must start with the foundation of helping people genuinely and for freely. Okay, give your best value for free. Okay, and there is a paid offering, after the 20th part, as I said. Okay, there's a paid offering. So there is a series of free offerings, and there is a paid offering. So for the paid offering, you're offering a value much bigger and much greater than your free offerings. So that means you must be really good with your expertise. Your expertise must be so good that the first 20 pieces of your wisdom could be free, and you can still manage to create an entire course, an entire workshop, an entire paid offering. Okay, so how can I be that good? For example, we choose in this example that maybe we are good at negotiation. Okay, now you can, I understand you're good at negotiations, but even for you as a speaker, a trainer, or coach, you got to build your skills. Okay, so learn. Okay, a good speaker, in fact, the financial success of you being a speaker is greatly dependent on your ability and commitment to learn more. So learn more about your own expertise, and by learning more, you know more about your own expertise, and because you know more, you can offer many pieces for free, and also you can offer a paid offering. And what happens when you establish a system or scheme of things like this? People will start buying you, people will start taking your advice seriously. See, you're building a list, right? Okay, maybe let's say by now you have a list of 100 people following you, actively engaged with you, listening to you, liking you. At least 2, at least 10 are willing to pay you for a reasonable discounted fee in exchange for your paid offering. And you're still continuing. Okay, you did not stop at those 20 questions. You're still writing blogs, you're still preparing new videos. You're doing this value feed. What I call value feed is generating YouTube videos every week, writing blog posts every week, creating those pictures, posters, infographics, and whatever modalities that you have, and you're doing this every week. Okay, you're doing this each week. So as you're doing this each week, what happens is people start noticing you. So the person who is not taking your paid offering at the first offer will come back to you at the second, or maybe the third, or maybe after 6 months, provided you're keeping your value feed constant and ongoing. See, the idea is always helping people. Okay, the idea is not selling, the idea is always helping people. If you're focused on helping people, you don't really have to worry about selling. You will get sold. In fact, you will get outsold. Okay, the focus should always be highly eccentric on helping people. Help people, they will come back to you, they will buy from you, they will start liking you. Okay, so that is how you establish, that is how you get started. You know your expertise, start those 20 questions, prepare for format the modalities to dispense your knowledge in form of YouTube videos, blogs or pictures. Start connecting with appropriate groups and start sharing them. Start sharing the free content first and create a paid content next. So that means you have a calendar now. Okay, you have a calendar on how to use your time. Your time is mostly used in creating content, creating free content, and also creating the paid content, and mostly free content. And yes, of course, your paid content is exceptionally great, right? So for all this to happen, you have to invest your time in learning too. So the speaker now understands that, oh, okay, so my primary purpose is to help people, and in order to do that, I must learn as much as I can, as more as I can. So they have time to learn, and they have time to create, they have time to promote, and they have time to create their paid offering and promote their paid offering. And again, they come back and start creating their free value offerings, and again, they offer their paid product. So the cycle goes on and on. Okay, you give 5 pieces free, at the sixth piece you sell them. You give 20 pieces for free, at the 21st piece you sell them. Okay, so give them more for free. Okay, and let them buy the 20%. Okay, and give your best in those free pieces, and people will buy your more likely to buy your paid offering. So, and it's not about technical details or technical stuff, technical jargon, how good you're with technical skills. If you really don't know, you can learn it from YouTube for free. Or you can also delegate it to someone who knows and get the job done. Okay, so point is this: you can get started with this, and you can get started for free. You can promote yourself, you can build your list, and your list is what will make money for you eventually. Okay, so establish free and establish value, and establish your credibility in the process. Okay, now why I'm talking about the power of list building is, so initially the inhibition is, will people listen to me, will people buy from me? This is a starting factor. Okay, but the moment you have 100 people following you, and when you're offering your paid offerings, there are at least one or two people who are initially buying. They will give you testimonies, and these testimonies can be used in your future promotions. Okay, so here you're not just offering your free value as credibility, but now you have testimonies to back you up. So people are telling others, hey, this guy really does a good job. I attended this seminar and it changed my life, and all these things, right? So what happens? Okay, I'm seeing for a period of time that you're posting articles and videos which are of great value, and I am also hearing people talking very good about your paid offerings. And then when you offer me, okay, and when you offer me your paid product, I am very happy to join you. I'm really happy to join you. So initially you have that inhibition killer as your value feed, but now you have even testimonies to add to that. So you have your ability to give free value plus testimonies, and you're promoting much better. So your list building now will go from 100 to 200, eventually 500, eventually thousands and 10,000s and 20,000. So you create a list like this: list of followers on Facebook, list of followers on email, a list of followers on WhatsApp. So you can create multiple lists, and the list is constantly growing if you are keeping up with your ability to create free value on the same expertise, right? So as the list grows and grows, what happens is, see, we talked about some ratios. Let's say you have a list of 100 people, at least 2 to 5 people are likely to buy, right? So that means if you have 1,000 people, 20 to 50 people are willing to buy. If you have 10,000 on your list, 200 to 500 are willing to buy. Okay, so that's the magic of list building. So that's how you become better speaker, start making more money, start to establish yourself as a more credible, successful, financially successful also in the speaking or training or coaching industry. Now let us now discuss the difference between the speaking, training and coaching. Okay, speaking is about your ability to train people. Okay, now but when you're establishing a speaking business, you're addressing a huge audience. Okay, the audience could be the size of 30 to size of 3,000 also. Okay, so that's speaking. It's essentially training scaled up. Okay, you're not just training a team, but you're training our audience. So that's the difference between training and speaking. Coaching, on the other hand, it doesn't require you to establish some format as such. Like a speaking business usually will have a format for the course, format for the workshop, but the coaching business doesn't have any formats. It's one on one. It's usually one on one, and you directly talk to the person and directly solve their problems straight to the point. Okay, there are no ppts, there are no demos. There is no need to convince this person anymore, because the person is already committed and is willing to be coached by you. So you personally own them for their results, hold them accountable, and get things done out of them. That's how coaching works. Now, if you notice, whether it's speaking, training, or coaching, the basic idea is you got to be good with your expertise. You got to be exceptionally good with your expertise. And you got to be so good with this expertise that you can solve the problems for your clients easily. Okay, so that is how you get started. You can get started right away for free. Start working on your expertise, learn more, answer those questions, promote yourself, start working on your list, and do this every day. Have a weekly practice on what you will write about, what you will record about, and keep doing this for weeks. And don't get disappointed initially if people are not following you or people are not responding to your paid offerings. It's fine. Keep up with the good work. People will notice you. Maybe they're not coming first week, but they'll come back to you on the second week, third week, end of first month, end of third month, or 6 month. But trust me, they'll come back to you. Because what you think because most of the starting speakers try to gauge their success with the number of money people they are signing up, the kind of money they are making. No, understand, if you're writing and posting, if you're recording videos and posting, it's a huge success for you, because you are establishing great credibility there. Okay, and people are knowing this, people are observing this. So get started like this, establish your credibility, and I'm sure you can make your speaking business happen. Thank you so much for listening to this coaching call. Now, here's my paid offering to you. We're holding the Millionaire Speaking Club Summit this year in Hyderabad. And this summit is going to be really, really great, because here you're going to learn how to set up a paid speaker system. Here you're going to learn how the $1 million speakers earn great financial wealth. You will come to learn the step-by-step method to move from a free speaker to a professional speaker. And you will learn to use technology and the tools of internet for content creation, content promotion, and list building, and of course, audience engagement. You will also learn how to build a powerful base of audience who will eventually become your best buyers for all your paid offerings. Also, you will learn how to become a professional coach and stop being a social coach. Learn the best practices from the world's best coaching and speaking practices library. If you really want to have a full-fledged speaking business or coaching business generating income leading to financial freedom, this is the summit you should not miss this year. The $1 Million Speaker Summit in Hyderabad towards the end of this year. Stay tuned. Ping us on WhatsApp. We would love to hear from you, and we would definitely love to help you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay abundant. Keep learning. Trainer Venkat, Avi Peron Human Upliftment Academy. Thanks you once again.